How would you spot a Neanderthal if you saw one on a bus?
He'd be the one who comes and sits next to me. Nearly always.
Yeah.
He's the one already sitting next to me because I'm married to him.
This is going to be the humiliate my husband show.
Yeah, he doesn't watch this, it's all right.
Oh, fine, OK.
He doesn't really understand it.
Is he the one looking at the wheels going, what the hell?
Has they got the lump and great forehead, or is that the Cro-Magnon?
Well, the point is, actually, we'd be very hard put to tell the difference
exactly
if they wore a T-shirt. Admittedly, you'd say, well, it's an unusual looking
that's
person.
our producer.
Yes, but if you imagine... if, and I dream of it, we shaved and dressed our producer one day, hopped her on the bus, she might look like a normal person. That's, the point is that they...
But so far we haven't.
No, we've not managed that yet.
He looks like...
Is that a model?
That's a model of how they might look. Unfortunately, we think of them as incredibly stupid, but they had religious rites, they buried their dead, they made ornaments. At one point, we were one species that diverged, and these two branches of humanity lived in Europe. In fact, Neanderthals lived in Europe for 4 times longer than we ever have. They had a long period of living there.
And did we cross over?
We did cross over, and no one quite knows why they went extinct, whether we bullied them, whether we outsmarted them. They were stronger than us.
Right.
We invented the bus, though.
We did invent the bus. They didn't invent the bus. No, you can't get on that one. But about 1 to 4% of our DNA is Neanderthal, so we crossbred.
So were there ever, for instance, Homo sapiens who married Neanderthals? You imagine a wedding like that?
Yeah.
It's going to be a punch-up in a car park.
Yeah. Go to Basildon any Saturday night.
I'm glad you said that.
Sorry, no.
I just want to tour again one
Resident
day.
of Norfolk.
Yeah. But no, the fact is, yes, you're right. I mean, there was interbreeding. And there are many theories. Some think that we, Homo sapiens, as it were, kept Neanderthal girls as sex slaves, but it's very possible it was the other way around, because they were stronger than us. But certainly there was a lot of interbreeding, but for some reason they died out.
Probably the first genocide, first of many that we proudly executed over the many centuries.
Maybe we just teased them to death. They couldn't take it anymore.
Wonderful.
I know I'm ugly and stupid.
So politically incorrect.
Oh, I can run fast. Oh, you're really good.
Why are they called Neanderthal?
Is it an anagram?
Probably is. Anagram of leather dant.
Leather dant. Leather dant.
But no,
That's a period in time, isn't it?
no, it's not actually. It's just simply a valley near Dusseldorf in Germany where they were found Neanderthal. There were many other. Can you name other species?
I do like the idea, though, of having
Homo
another
australis.
species of human that is just a little bit stupid, but, you know, friendly, and lived with us and were quite happy just to do all the jobs and stuff for us.
Well, it's Brave New World, isn't it? Exactly. The
I like the
gammas.
idea of it, I have to say. I mean, I'm not a nutter or anything.
No.
But I like the idea of... Who wouldn't mind, either? They'd be very simple
and could be your sex slave.
obliging.
Yep,
Yeah.
Can we go back to the picture of the man that looks like a gnome?
Oh, yes.
Where's
the producer.
Yeah, I don't really fancy that as a sex slave, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not being overly fussy, I just think... Yes.
Bearing in mind, though, Jimmy, this is before the invention of electric light. You know, it's gloomy.
Yeah.
Be in a cave.
It's cold.
You be in a cave, it's cold.
Have a few beers, you'd be fine.
He's quite a friendly-looking bloke, isn't he, really? For a Neanderthal.
So this really good series, anthropology series, it was really good. They had this fantastic depiction of the tree of evolution with all the different branches and all the various Homo this and Homo the other that didn't make it.
Yeah, we're the only one left.
Presumably, though, if it's evolution, we're not finished.
No.
We haven't finished
still
evolving.
Yeah.
So when we go on evolving, presumably...
There is hope for you, Jimmy, don't worry.
I just think they should keep a breeding population of us, because I think we'd make excellent pets.
Right.
When they've moved on.
Oh, we don't have to moan, though. Who wants a pet that moans all the time? You want a dog that bounds up to you, not, oh, God, I'm tired, I really... I didn't like my breakfast, much.
Specifically, having Alan Davis as your pet, that would be good, wouldn't it? Take him for a walk in the morning. Come on, Alan.
You played a dog once in a radio show, I remember it.
I don't like the direction this is going
You were a
in.
very good dog.
It wants to tease me into extinction.
What
Yeah, I did play a
evolve
dog.
next? What do you think?
Very hard to say. There's a great fallacy, which is that things that happen to you in your lifetime, you pass on to your children. Your DNA doesn't alter because you text a lot. You know, people say, because we text a lot, people have flat thumbs. That's a misunderstanding of evolution. But anyway, fossils. Why might you take a fossil into a nightclub? Yeah.
If you're going to string fellows, you wouldn't need to.
Is it? I'm going to guess the UV. I think
Yes.
there's something in the UV light.
You are so right.
Because people's teeth look weird in clubs.
You're right.
His teeth
I don't know
look
why you
weird
would-
anyway.
No, why you would take it is because there's quite a business in fossils. People want a perfect fossil, and there's a lot of money charged for these...
Ammonites.
Exactly like the ammonites, trilobites, those sort of things. And a lot of them are dodgy, and they've got plastic in. And, you know, take it under UV light, and the plastic will show up completely differently to the original fossil. So that's a reason to take it into a nightclub.
And do you get a lot of that happening in clubs?
I don't know, but now that I've suggested it...
I'd have to say my wife wouldn't be very pleased with that explanation.
No, darling, the reason I went into the back room of the harness club...
Yeah.
Can I just say on a completely unrelated note, dear Peter Stringfellow came up in that picture, that he won't let fat women go in his club in case they break the antique chairs.
No.
Indeed.
But
So
fat
all
men?
fat ladies to Stringfellows later, and we'll sit on his antique face.
If you gave him, and when I say him, I mean a Neanderthal man, a tracksuit and a haircut, he would attract no more attention than any of the other nutters on the bus.